What's up, guys? It's Michael with the Gun Guy 30 channel. Appreciate y'all watching. Today we're going to talk about, we're going to start my video series on home defense. There's going to be quite a few videos that we're going to do. We're going to dive into different aspects of home defense, things like that, weapons, just all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about in my series is definitely scenario. Know your scenario, okay? Know what's going on. Know your possible places that the threat could come in from, and know what to do when that happens in those different places. So we're going to break that down a little bit, okay? First thing is location, okay? Where is your home located? Is it in a rural area? Is it in a suburb? Is it right in the middle of the city? Where are you located? How far away are you from help? I think the average response time for police is like 3 minutes. I think is the national average. If you're like me and you live out in the middle of nowhere, it's a lot longer than that. If I call 911 and a deputy sheriff happens to be driving in this area, I'll get a good response time. If not, I'm at least 10 minutes before I get some help. So, out here, as Phil Robertson says, I am 911. You need to think about that in your home defense scenario. Are you going to be the one that has to take care of this? Because 99.99999% of the time, you are the one that's going to have to take care of it. Don't rely on being able to pick up the phone and dial 911 and said, hey, some hand has broke into my house, and you're going to just ride it out till the cops get here. It doesn't work that way. So, first thing, know the scenario. Know your location. Know what's around you. Okay? Now, second thing, know where your family's at. You've already identified the fact that you're going to have to be the one that takes care of this situation. You're not going to call the cops and just let it all play out. You're going to call the cops, but you're going to have to handle this more than likely. You might as well just know that you're going to have to handle it. So know where your family's at. However many kids you have, know where they're at. Know the layout of your house well enough, which, hey, if you live in it, you should. Know the layout of your house well enough that you can say, okay, if this guy comes in from the carport door, I know where my children are. I know where my wife is. Know that. That way, if you have to engage that target, engage that threat, you know where your kids are sleeping. So you don't have to be worried about shooting them. Okay? That's the main thing. You want to come through this alive, but you want to come through this with your family alive also, and unscathed if possible. None of you or your family. Y'all don't want to be hurt. So you want to come through this as best you can, safe and sound. Third, have a plan. Okay? You should know exactly what to do if that happens. Okay? If your wife says, hey, get up, somebody's in the house, you, her, your children should all know what to do. Okay? If you have little bitty children, I have a 5-year-old. Okay? I can't sit here and beat it into her brain, this is what you do if somebody comes in. I can tell her that, but it's not guaranteed she's going to do it because she's 5 years old. She don't understand everything the way an older child would. But you do the best you can with what you have. Our 5-year-old tends to sleep in the bed with us most of the time, so I already know where my family's at. I don't have to worry about that. When I say know the layout of your house, know that if somebody kicks the front door, you know where you're at and your children's at if you have to engage that threat. So all that kind of stuff comes into play. So we're going to try to keep these videos pretty short, 5-6 minutes at a time. So that's really all I want to cover on the first video. The next video I'm going to do is going to talk about what gear you need and things like that. All that kind of stuff. So stay tuned with me. I hope y'all like this. If you do, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I've got a lot of information I'm going to be sharing with y'all. This channel is just getting started and growing. I appreciate all the support from the people that do support me. as far as the comments and stuff, you know who you are. Stay with me, guys, and y'all be safe.